What up, Fire Mango? I'm just looking at some shit. Any shizzle? What's the shizzle, my whizzle? Sure, why not? Let me see. Is Discord? Let me see. Bling! Alright, Discord's alive. It is not looking good.
Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2.
You are coming through on the audio stream.
That is good, I suppose. Just, you know, kind of just fucking tired because I was smoking earlier and now I'm kind of just like on the down. So it is what it is. Some pretty shit Reggie, but yeah, whatever.
I prefer edibles.
Yeah, but like, it's what we got. It's what we got. It was this like weird ass pina colada strain. So I don't know what the fuck it was. It was some boof, but
That doesn't sound like a good time, honestly.
yeah, no, not really. I mean, but better than fuck, man, not better than nothing. You know what I mean?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, freaking. I like being able to breathe and run, so I don't smoke or do none of that shit anymore.
Well, like I'll do it like once in a blue moon. Like normally, if I could, it would be edibles, but you know. My lungs are already fucked, man.
How
I just
so?
can't be asked. Shit, man, I don't know.
You said your legs are already fucked.
Yeah, I mean, I got neurological coordination disorder, so my legs bow outwards. So I already can't fucking run as is. So it is what it is.
Where your legs bow outwards.
Like yeah. Also, I have terrible balance, so like I can't like have my feet facing forward. So it's pretty fun. It makes it incredibly hard to run. I trip a lot. Look up. I mean, might as well look up neurological coordination disorder.
I think I've heard of it, but
Yeah, my older brother has it way worse, but also means like my hands shake all the time. My handwriting sucks.
neurological coordination disorder is what you said.
Yeah, I think it has like a more technical term, but I can't recall right now. Dyspraxia or ataxia, one of the two.
Oh, so you might have one of the. Okay. When you were saying a neurological coordination disorder, I was thinking more of like brain related, not physiology.
No, it's all physical.
That's right.
Unluckily, yeah. It really sucks because I tried football and wrestling and I just had no balance, and those are like the two sports that require a ton of balance. So I kind of just got the shit stick on anything sports related. Actually,
It's funny because
that's fun.
my lower legs are set outside of my inner legs.
Hmm. That's fun.
I forget what that's called. Because
I
most
couldn't
people
tell you.
like most people they have almost like a straight leg with just the joint being offset a bit, and that's it. Right, to accommodate the forward and backward motion. But mine, like, they go out at like almost a 45-degree angle.
Huh. That's fun.
I mean, I haven't thought about it in decades because when I was much younger, it was really awkward to run. I'd be knocking my knees and everything. It sucked.
Yeah. Is what it is.
Indeed. But,
You know.
like they used to think of the butterflies. Well, not the butterfly, the bumblebee. I just did shit and just kept doing shit. And then I'm here now.
And basically.
Okay, so part of it might be vestibular. All right. And that's a dyscokinesa.
Hmm. I don't
All
know,
right.
man. All I know is I'm gonna stay up all night. Because I like watching the sunrise in the morning. So I might like go to sleep and then wake up at like 4 or 5 a.m. Something like that.
Okay. Well, how are the other things going on at the moment?
Shit. I don't know. Just kind of fucking avoiding them, which is why I'm, at a family friend's house, like dog sitting over the weekend, so I don't have to fucking listen to them.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Even nagging me though whilst I'm here, so
Of course.
yeah, is what it is.
Indeed, like
Can't
like
really.
they like they say in Afro Samurai. It is what it is what it is. Shed no tears.
I forgot about Afro Samurai. It's such a goated reference.
It really is it's great. I remember it was coming out on Spike TV, and when we hooked up to the satellite uplinks and stuff, and we had like a television set to use, I got to watch that shit come out while I was overseas. It was pretty cool on Spike TV when that used to exist.
It's yeah. It's
Freaking
weird because like you know, because I got to see the very end basically of cable TV. Like I was bordering, like I remember Netflix being like something that we eventually. Hey, Jasper, it's okay. Calm down. Quiet. Sorry. Uh,
mhm.
hey, come here. Here, puppy. I know. You're a good dog. Anyways, yeah. What was I saying? I don't even remember.
You got to see
Doesn't
the
matter at this
end of
point.
cable television.
Oh yeah. I pretty much got to see the end of like I was in that weird transition period where as early back as I can remember, I grew up watching like because I could recite that stupid Car Pros commercial, OxyClean, the shark vacuums. I got to saw peak infomercials and then get to see all the advantages of moving into like the early days of what's it called? Not live streaming. No, not live service. I'm forgetting what's it what's Netflix like model called? I don't know why I'm
Streaming
forgetting it.
services?
Yeah, streaming service. I am fucking toasted right now.
That's fine.
Uh
I got you.
because I also had some rum. It's a fun night, man. Oh shit. Yeah, so I got to see Netflix and like all that. Now I remember that being a huge deal going to like Netflix. I don't know. What was your thought on streaming services originally, like when they were first? Because I know you're old enough.
I thought it was fucking cool.
Yeah,
You know,
especially when it was like just Netflix.
when I first found the site for Netflix, right? And this was back when computers were starting to, become at least one out of every, like, 5 or 10 households. They were starting to get ubiquitous. And, I remember when I got my first, it was right after was it Windows Vista? It was either Windows Vista or Windows like 1 or 2. It was one of those three. And I got one for my place. And I remember like seeing when I went to like the store and shit, because on the TV they like would broadcast like that there was like a little corner store where I was living at the time, and in the TV on the like above the shop owners like a little desk area, they were showing a Netflix commercial. And it was like, hey, you want to see all of your stuff like all at the same place? Well, here's a new whatever service or something, and they were like, see this show, that show, that show, that show, all the transitions, and they were like, you can do all of this on Netflix.com. Go to www.netflix.com, and I was like, oh shit, really? And so, I went to, when I got home, right? I went, looked up the site, had Netflix ever since. I still have it just for niche shit, though. They've kind of gone down the deep end on a lot of stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, well, they have like a good new show. It's like I debate canceling it, and then they drop a new show like every month. Like they just did what's it, like Blue Eyed Samurai or something? I forget the name of it, but
I,
it's this like action.
I,
Oh,
I transition between, because I keep all of them together combined. So I've got Netflix, Hulu, Crunchyroll, because I'm an OG of Crunchyroll. I've had it since the site even existed as a pirate site, because that's how they started.
I was about to say, I know
Um,
Crunchyroll from pirating, but
yeah, that's how they originally did it, and then they started, going legitimate after shit happened to other sites. Um, but yeah, and then I've got one of the newer ones named High Dive for the ones that Crunchyroll doesn't have. And then YouTube, of course. But yeah, man, that takes me back, because everybody was like www dot go to world wide web dot eBay, go to world wide web dot Pirate Bay, go to, and then you found out about LimeWire back in the day, and FrostWire, which were other pirate sites, through word of mouth. Or you discovered them when you were looking at certain parts of the internet most people usually stay away from. So yeah, like, damn, that brings a lot of memories back.
yeah.
Oh man, Napster. Do they even exist anymore?
Say that again.
Napster?
Napster does not ring a bell whatsoever.
Wow, Napster's still around. Oh fuck. Whoa, dude.
So
So
what I'm, it looks like an old music streaming service.
yeah, because it was one of the original uh uh streaming services technically. Besides all the pirate sites or like specific music like sites and all that back in the day. Because when people would like launch a movie or they'd launch music or something and they wanted it on the internet, well, what they would do is they'd make a separate site for it, and then everybody would go there, or it would be on some. It'd be on some. It would be an advertisement on someone else's site, and people could click on it and get redirected. Um, but yeah, no, Napster was one of the original, you know, streaming like music services where they straight up would steal from celebrities. And
That's fun.
they're the ones that almost contributed to the complete downfall of Metallica. Because Metallica
Oh
went after
yeah.
Napster real hard for taking all their stuff. And then a lot of the fans were upset with them because they're like, why don't you want your fans to be able to get your stuff for cheaper or even for free? You made your money, right? And then everybody was mad about that.
That's right.
But yeah, and then they did the same thing with movies and all sorts of shit. So, but yeah, it's amazing they're still around. I'm guessing they probably, I'm guessing they probably netted enough to keep going even after because I'm pretty sure they lost against Metallica. Actually, I think they lost against a
Hmm.
lot of celebrities, but if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah, that's crazy. Jesus, man, they're still around. What about Shockwave? I wonder if Shockwave's still around. Shockwave.com. That's right. They are still around, but they're very reduced now. Holy shit. God damn. There used to be a lot of games on here that were like, real fun. Damn, has it really been that long since 98? Shit, dude. They're nothing compared to what they used to be. Man, when you couldn't do anything else and you just had a PC, Shockwave was the place to go to.
Okay, Unc, let's get you back to the retirement home.
God damn, I'm showing my age, aren't I?
Nah, I mean, I'm someone who appreciates. I appreciate more, like especially early internet. Uh, I am a self-proclaimed internet historian.
Ah, okay.
I got some weird shit, man. Hello, JDSLC 420.
I wonder if Netscape still exists. I haven't checked in decades.
I don't. Maybe
Does it?
you would think like. No, I don't think so, right?
Oh no, they got absorbed by AOL. It looks like
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I'm like, they shouldn't be still
they still
around.
have the
I don't
logo
think so.
though, so there's my nostalgia drip right there.
As long as they still got your logo, man.
Oh, they still have games. Wait, let me see. Oh, they still got. Oh,
Can you
okay.
guys hear me now?
Hey, what's up, JD? We can hear
Can you hear him?
That's super delayed.
Oh, there we go.
you, dude.
It's like a 30 seconds delay between when I talk and when it actually comes up on audio.
Oh,
Well,
okay,
for
I
the
got you.
stream, yeah, but for the Discord, no. But yeah,
Damn,
I would imagine for the stream at least.
they got rid of a lot of shit. Now they're a boomers like gotcha game thing and stuff. They used to have a game on here. Oh wait, it's AOL or whatever. They used to have games on Netscape you could play, and one of them was called Bunny Love.
I hate that I know what that is. Oh, dude.
And like you would have to navigate with the up, down, right, left, buttons, keys on the keyboard, and get him through traffic so he didn't die. And then it got to a waiting like doorway where there was like another bunny in a bikini. If he made it across, he won. It didn't matter which one he picked either. That's right. There was another one. They used to have a game called Frogger, where you'd leap across the highway and
Everyone
not
knows
get
what Frogger
splatted.
is. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was the same thing. Probably used all the same shit for it. Just changed the the visuals. God, that's crazy. Any what's up, JD?
Not much, just chilling.
I got you.
I
Well,
watched the reactions you put up for me. They were good. Thank you.
of course, it's me pleasure. Um, ugh. Freaking ticking clock. Let's see what happens. So far, it looks like the Redcon Armed Forces one. Looks like that one's only going to be seen by basically us, essentially. It's completely locked out of anything. And I thought it seemed like it was a bit older. And then I checked the date and it's over 10 years old. I was
I
like,
can
oh
see that.
shit. No wonder. Nightwish is at 73 so far. And then Love Bites is at 49.
I put the Redcon one in there just because of the armed service stuff.
Oh, okay. I mean, it was pretty cool for like an independent project between, service members, but it definitely wasn't going to be nothing amazing, honestly. It was really fun though.
Yeah, that was mainly for you.
God, I remember so many dudes, right, that came from certain places would try to, launch a music career while they're still in the military. It wouldn't go anywhere. And then they'd try to sell all their crap to everyone else. Right? I've had a couple guys who tried to be rappers, and they were like, Sarge, you gotta listen to my latest, mixtape. I'm like, bub, we're in the middle of work. The fuck are you doing?
What's going on?
Talking about soldiers I've had that tried to be they were wannabe rappers. I had a lot of those. And and when they couldn't get people outside, outside meaning outside the army, right, to pick up their shit, because they were those guys who would be in the Walmart parking lot trying to sell tapes and CDs. And they'd like make their own mixtapes and everything, and they'd fail, of course. And then they try to sell it to other people in the unit. They're like, "Yo, I swear to God, it's good. This shit is good." It's like, cool, bub, cool, bub. Now, make sure you're here at 4:04, okay? I mean, I'm sure they had fun with the projects and stuff. This one seemed much more like a collaboration.
I'm gonna see if I can go a better route with the voice chat.
Too easy. Ball Molek. Badger, oh my God, it's been a while. What's up, Ball? How you been? I have survived the multiple nukings of the internet by Democrats. I'm still here. What's up, Ball? How you been?
All right, is that any better?
It seems about the same, so I don't know if it's better or worse.
Better by what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting a weird echo.
That's weird.
Is it you hearing yourself echo?
Yeah, like I'll talk and then I'll hear myself in the stream like 30 seconds later. And then things are being repeated that were already said.
Oh, you might want to mute the stream then. What's my YouTube here? I'll link it over to you. It's the same name, bub. It's just YouTube hides me. They even swatted me last year too. So members of Team YouTube tried to get me killed. It's been wonderful. All right, let me see if I can. No, I want to share my channel. View channel. All right, let's see if that makes its way. Oh, it doesn't go to the X chat. Yeah, Ball, by members of Team YouTube. They tried to get the FBI to make me die because they're a bunch of commie leftists.
Oh yeah, that did happen. Right about that.
Yeah.
Though, to be fair, trying to keep track of your life is also a lesson in insanity.
Yeah, right.
Even
Yeah,
though
I get
you
you.
spent like 9 hours explaining it to me on that one stream, the first stream I attended, got to hear your entire life story.
Oh, in 9 hours? I doubt it was my whole life story. Ball?
No, it was like you didn't get into like everything,
Oh, in 9 hours?
but I could broadly explain that.
Ball?
I could generally.
Shit, it's not working.
We have multi-layered the stream. It's a stream within a stream within a stream.
Yeah, it's doing the infinity loop. I love it. Let me see. I'll just grab the link from the about. Copy that link. Ball, I'm gonna put it in the I put it in the replies to the stream thing on X. Because I wasn't able to do it through the chat, unfortunately. Well, I need you. That should help. But no, I'm the same BlastCapBadger. Ah, okay, JD, I get you. That is very understandable. But yeah, to explain it to Ball, so uh, members of Team YouTube submitted false reports about me to the FBI, saying that I was on my way to go and end a bunch of people. So do a ballistic application to many people at once at a certain location. Well, FBI got involved almost immediately because, well, this was under the Biden regime, so killing a veteran would have been something nice to add to their record. The only thing that stopped it, period, was that one of the agents was ex-Army, like me. And so he was like, hold up, that doesn't seem right. And you're not acting like you're a threat to nobody. What's going on? I told him everything I knew. And he stopped everything right there. I'm keeping it as short as I can. And yeah, after that, when he did a follow-up call, and I asked him to testify against Team YouTube, right, and see if I could press charges and shit, because nobody locally would take the case. Everybody was like, "Oh yeah, we're not touching this one." I couldn't find any legal representation. And even though I reported what Team YouTube did to federal authorities, they did nothing with it either. And then the FBI agent that I got a hold of, I was like, hey, would you testify against Team YouTube? And he was like, no, man. I'm just doing my job. And that was the end of it. So my son and I almost got killed by FBI SWAT being called to our place because Team YouTube are politically opposed to me.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I kept it as much in a nutshell as I could.
It is a very much so a nutshell.
So yeah. No wonder why Cash Patel and Dan Bongino have to have private security and can't trust having a security detail from the FBI. Kind of makes sense now. And the thing is that they have not fired any FBI agents. They're all still active. And in fact, they're adding to their numbers. So basically, they now have a bunch of wolves still inside the organization. So that means they can't be trusted for shit. Still. Well, Love Bites is at 54 views so far. Nightwish is at 74 so far. We'll see where it goes.
That we will.
Well, anyway, How you been, Ball? It's been a hot minute. I think it's been a couple of years now, actually. Shit. Ball Malek was one of my first channel members on one of my original channels. Just like Great Gamer and Annette, who's now funny as fuck. Oh damn! It says the stream froze.
I don't think so.
What the hell? I'm getting error codes from freaking from Restream. God Almighty!
Weird.
It's all pain in the butt. Well, I need you. Well, hopefully Ball got the thingy. I don't even know if they're there anymore. But yeah.
You never know.
Well, I do know that, like, there's still elements that target me specifically across all platforms.
Huh.
I mean, that's pretty lopsided. I don't know if you can see the Twitter thing. It's still up and going for you? Okay, just making sure. Yeah, no, it looks like YouTube's lying to me because it says there's 0, but there's both of you still here.
Well, I'm not in it, but I'm
It's him.
technically here.
It's him and whoever else is being registered, I'm assuming. But yeah. Well, hopefully Ball got the link and shit. I don't know how to check on it. You can message me if you want, Ball, by the way. What in the God damn, I get no look at this shit. I get nothing but spam. Nothing but spam. Look at this shit. Dead internet theory is real. Look at all this.
Not really.
Look at all it. Look at all this. Do you see all this shit? Nothing but scammers. And wannabe gold diggers. Hello, big fan. I want to personally thank you for your support and love. The future can be yours if you believe it. What the fuck is this? Look at this shit.
It's what we call spam.
Spam and scam and phishing all over the damn place. And the rest of it's just gold diggers. Hello, Badger. So, Badger, are you into Asian girls? I swear to God.
God.
There's one called Tessa that's like, can I DM you? And that's it. What the fuck? You know what's funny is that this repeats in real life too. Because I get spammed and wannabe scammers in my face, like at Walmart. Or if I take my son, you know, to like the park or something, same shit happens there. It's more annoying than anything else. Oh, look at this one. Look at this one. OnlyFans girl. Need a new content part. She can't even spell. Need a new content partner. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Link below. Let's see if we are closey. My friend thinks you're handsome, but she's too shy to DM you. Hit her up at appendix. The fucking human pop-up ads are real. Oh shit.
Exactly, bro.
Oh shit. Now I know a lot of these are real, but they're just spamming to try and get dudes to follow them so they can grow and shit like that. They're looking for simps. That's what they're searching for pathetic males. Damn, they're trying everything now. Look at this one. It says, "I'm 45 years old. Am I too old to get your attention, Badger?"
MILF territory.
Do you see this shit, JD?
I see this. Oh my god, bro! Clear your messages.
Look at all that. Mind if
Yo,
I
the
ask
real
you something
Elon
small?
Musk chatted to you. Look at that. E Musk private chat. You know, just here, click this link.
This should be illegal. Because they literally claim founder of the Boring Company, co-founder of Neuralink, OpenAI. What the fuck?
Shit,
Dead
man.
internet theory, I swear. And I'm not talking about not enough people being on it. These people might
Too
as well
many,
be
actually.
bots. They are the real life NPCs, the non-player characters. Oh, hey, look, another one. So my friend may or may not have a tiny crush. She's sweet but kind of shy. Figured I'd help out. Can you reach out first? Really? Where'd you copy paste that shit from? Fucking Tumblr? Or probably the Reddit r/nice girls or whatever. I'm from Singapore. No, you're not. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on here. Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
Oh, this one's a winner.
You know,
This one's totally a winner. 18 freshman looks after kids' weekends. F me, marry me, or pass.
hit him with a hard pass. You know what I'm saying?
The best thing to do is just not to respond.
Yeah, basically.
When you become the void, they fucking hate that shit. They really hate it. It tortures them to no end.
Yeah.
JD Sebring, delete. What I do is that I get up a bunch of these, and then what I do is a mass report. So I'm waiting until I get to
Fair
the
enough.
threshold where it's like 100 plus. And then what I do is that I report every single one of them. Unfortunately, only about 1/3 will actually get removed from the platform. But, I mean, it's worth it. To me, at least. And I bet you it drives them insane when they're like, I got removed from X. Ah! They probably just, they probably freaking just melt down. Have an episode. It's one of the small little pleasures I have in life. I don't usually message strangers, even though I'm sitting on a freaking couch in my profile picture with my legs bare. Huh. Interesting. God damn.
Crazy, am I right?
It really is. Although, like, buddies of mine get pissed off at me because the same shit happens in real life, but I know better, and they still haven't learned after all these years.
Somehow.
And they're like, dude, like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just fucking here walking. What are you doing? JD,
I just
hey,
genuinely. Oh,
you genuinely what?
I don't know how anyone falls for it anymore. I'm just saying, like,
Well, the cool
I'm,
thing
I'm just,
is that the army of simps is starting to decline in number.
you
Slowly
would
but
think that.
surely. Slowly but surely. I mean, uh, one of the clearer one of the clearer um, indicators of this, right? Now, all of these online platforms are a microcosm of the total population, right? What I have
Very
started to
true.
see more of when it comes to independent accounts, female social media, news media, mainstream media as well, all of it, corporate media, medical industry, advertisements, and such. You know what they all have in common nowadays that they're starting to release en masse?
I don't know.
Let me see if I can find one real quick. I follow a lot of stuff. Oh, by the way, hashtag Save Japan. All right, Ball. Well, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hopefully this one doesn't get nuked. If so, please keep following me on X, because looks like Elon's not going to get rid of me like the other people did. This is like the 5th X I've had. Where is it? I was seeing a shit ton of these recently where it was advertisements, um, or stuff like this. But where is it? I don't care about the woman getting whatever happening to her. Yeah, JD, hashtag Save Japan. Absolutely. They needed to deport all their Islamics. If my family across the Strait of Gibraltar thinks they're evil pieces of shit, well then, and they're Muslims, then you're evil pieces of shit. I swear to God. Hashtag not all Muslims. Okay, it's being taken up by what's trending at the moment. But I've been seeing a lot of articles like this one. The women's loneliness epidemic. Where's the panic in the press on this one? Shit like this. Let me go back. I was seeing thousands of these earlier, but what's trending at the moment's overtaking it. Oh yeah, here's another one. Older women are battling a loneliness epidemic. However, when I looked at some of the sources for the numbers they used,
All right.
a good amount of them were
Look up the term hag maxing badger.
Oh,
They are not suffering from a this epidemic.
Oh,
Let me tell you. Okay.
I already know about that. Shoe on head educated me. The commie mommy got me covered. JD
Good
says
thing.
hashtag not all Muslims. Yeah, not all of them, just the majority. But yeah, no wonder young single women are lonelier than ever. Where's their community? Georgina Lawton, of course. Let's check out another one, shall we? Guess who's even lonelier than young men by Cosmopolitan? Young females.
I can tell you just about. I can tell about just basically no one is lonelier than I am. Hashtag not all young men, I guess. Just the majority.
Right? Just the majority.
Just the
So
majority.
what I did recently, right? Pew is one of them I used. Well, hell, look at this one: men, women, and social connections. Beginning of the year. What is causing, from Harvard Graduate School of Education, what's causing our epidemic of loneliness and how can we fix it? From one of the same fucking institutions that released multiple thousands of studies over 6 years claiming that men just were evil by nature as a default.
I cut my life into pieces. This is
Right?
my last resort.
EV
Suffocation,
Magazine.
no breathing.
EV Magazine. Is there a female loneliness epidemic? Really? Facebook. Oh, so we're not going to talk about the female loneliness epidemic. The rise of female loneliness. The rise of female. It goes on and on and on and on. TikTok. Female loneliness epidemic. Millions of freaking. Dude. So I've been seeing a lot of this, right? It's from mainstream media. It's from institutions, the medical industry, advertisements and shit. Freaking all over YouTube, it's being promoted, right? That's what I've been seeing recently. And it's only increased. It hasn't gotten less. But you know what they all have in common? I bet you could guess as a young man.
Oh, what were you saying?
Well, okay. What I said was all of this stuff, the coverage of females being lonely now, and a lot of the simps just checking out along with the rest of the men. So maybe they can become real men someday. We see all this from mainstream media, medical industry, educational institutions, scientific research, and all this. They're all covering this, right? The female loneliness epidemic. You know what the common denominator of all of them is on every level?
They're all done by women?
Well, a majority of them are, yes. That's very true. It's like 78% of everything written is females. But you know what the common denominator is that they blame?
You gotta just spit it to me straight, man. I can't answer a question right now. I got like 4 screens in front of me.
Every single one of them blames men for it. It is our fault that Western females on every level are so insufferable, so demonic, and so evil that now that we're all checking out, now they're having a loneliness epidemic, and females create war against males, period. Females most affected. It's fucking ridiculous. You get JD gets me. Did you hear that, Fire Mango?
Yeah, totally. Bro, I'm so locked out right now. Holy.
I get you. But yeah, this is endemic everywhere. And there's another thing I catch heat for online now, is that I don't defend any women at all. No Western females, period, throughout the whole Western, sphere of, civilization. I'm sure you've seen the stuff about that young girl who had the axe and the machete fending off some migrants. Well, there was an incident that happened in Scotland where a young girl was trying to defend her younger sister from some migrants, from some Islamic men. and she pulled out a literal hatchet, like a small axe, and she had a machete in the other hand. Telling them to go away.
Nice.
Now, everybody that lionized her, they made these images where it was like, her, being like, "We need help. Where's all the men?" And then she pulls him out in the cartoon, and she's like, "We're on our own. We have no men." Meanwhile, everybody's blaming men for that happening. Western men.
Ain't that a kick in the head? Nobody do.
And all that's gonna do is just make Western men even less inclined, because they didn't, ask like, "Hey," they didn't even at least ask, "Hey, where are the men? What happened to them? Why aren't they around or here?" They didn't ask that, of course not. Of course not with the intention of actually figuring it out. They didn't ask, "Have we gone too far and driven all the good men, good Western men away?" They didn't ask, "Have we destroyed those who were our defenders?" And they definitely didn't beg, plead, and freaking offer everything for us to come back. All they did was declare us useless again for what they did to us. And so I'm like, all right, that's the score. Well, then there's no reason to care about Western females or anything happening to them anymore. Period. And then people are asking me, well, what about Islam? Isn't it going to conquer everything? And I'm like, look, when all of us men have, had enough, oh, it's going to go far the other direction. And I can't wait for that. The pendulum hasn't even started to swing yet. We haven't even gone down that road yet. We're not even close. We're close to a starting point, yes, but we're nowhere near close to the pendulum going the other way. When it does, not only are they going to say, "Stop the boats," they're going to sink the boats. And everyone who's there and here illegally is going to get wiped. That's how that's going to go down. People have had enough of this shit. But the other thing that's going to happen is that there's a reason why Gen Alpha seems to be the most labeled misogynistic generation coming up, because they seem to actually truly, hate women. And a few things are going to happen with that. Once Islam has been driven out, next are going to be those who open the gates for them. And that was females, the whole Western world over. They're the ones that open the gates for the enemy. And that means they're all going off the cliff. Probably literally so is what's going to happen. Right? So there's going to be, two different things happening basically within, the similar times to each other. Islam will get driven back out. And then Western females are not just going to lose everything men have given them, all the rights. The 19th Amendment here in the USA is on borrowed time now. But throughout the Western world, their women are going to be set back to pre-1920s when it comes to civil rights and all that, independent rights and all that. Because they have demonstrated they don't deserve it. They almost destroyed us with it. And Gen Alpha is going to go hardcore against them. And I look forward to it. So yeah, when people were asking me, well, what about Western women? Oh yeah, what about them? What about them? Hell, I'd be nicer than the next generation, and I would say, look, you brought them in here to be in the bed. Well, I'm getting rid of the bed and you with them. I would deport every single feminist, every single female on all social media that was caught supporting this bullshit. And I'd send them to the Islamic countries. You wanted this, so go enjoy it. And then restart from scratch, essentially. Hopefully, I didn't completely and totally scatter that out too far for you. Are you still with me right now? You still there, Mango?
Yeah, you're just locked in.
Anyway, what do you think?
Oh shit, man. You get what you deserve, basically. I mean, y'all asked for it. Also, I don't think I think Gen Alpha, I think Gen Beta actually probably is going to be the more conservative generation because you kind of alternate. So if you look at Gen X to Millennial, from Millennial to late Gen Z, because early Gen Z was arguably more liberal than late Millennial if you look at it, but man, so I actually think Gen Alpha will go back around because I'm most Gen Z are very conservative now.
Yeah.
So
You know what the trend so far is for Gen Alpha from all the statistics and numbers and polling and all that?
I don't know, man. That's just what I think. So
The last time I looked at them, one of the most commonly, and I mean most commonly, passed around terms amongst Gen Alpha males. Repeal the
their
19th
oldest one is like
Amendment.
11. They I don't think a single Gen Alpha has left middle school yet.
No, they haven't, and they're already like the 19th Amendment. That's bad. Get rid of it. We don't want it. That's straight up past conservative, right? They wanted a real, like actual, like far right, like me. Well, they're getting them now. Holy shit, bub. Isn't that just crazy?
Sort of.
Only sorta, right? Because you would think, well, they're being raised by mostly single mothers, according to the statistics and data. The vast majority are being raised by single moms. But they are still like hard right. No wonder why there's some entities pushing for internet censorship and you can only be on the internet if you're an adult. They don't like
I think
that.
that's all dumb.
They don't like that the truth is so easily accessible.
Well, there is a God, what's it called? There is also a certain level of misinformation that specifically younger people won't be able to pick up on. And the internet is still pretty widely populated by shit that can fuck up your life if you're not careful.
Well, that's true. But I mean,
I do think it does make sense, but they're not doing it for the right reasons, obviously.
no. It's a power grab.
There are legitimate concerns, I think, and I feel are reasonable. But then again, I was raised technically not having a ton of internet access, but I just fucking, strict parents create sneaky children.
Yeah,
The tighter your grip is, the more slips between the cracks.
yeah, this is very true. What do you think about it, JD? Everything I said before. But yeah, when it comes to all of that, well, this falls on the gatekeepers. And who are the gatekeepers of what kids experience?
Parents.
Parents. It's always going to come back to them. There can be any and all excuses for it made, but at the end of the day, it comes back to parents. Right? I mean, me with my boy, if I look at everything he watches everywhere. And if there's something I don't like, I tell him, hey, this is off limits. We're blocking it. That's it. Thankfully, I can check devices and everything to track that he's not getting around shit, right? Because he's really intelligent. But thankfully, with me, as far as my word, as far as he is concerned, that's all and that's it. Thankfully. Yeah, it is crazy, JD. It's heavily crazy. Women have dug their own grave, and now they're gonna get shoved into it alive, slowly.
That's some fucking. I just got fucking insta killed, bro. That's some fucking bullshit. Anyways,
What are you playing?
just some fucking random ass games. I've just been kind of rotating around. Ready or Not currently.
Oh, okay. I haven't played
Fucking
that yet.
shot me through a wall and fucking is what it is. Anyways.
Yeah, I haven't played that yet. I haven't tried it. I gotta wait until I can afford it.
Oh, my fucking back. Anyways.
When it comes to Gen Alpha, I'm confident that that's when the pendulum's gonna start swinging hard.
I don't think so, but teach their own.
Well, Gen Z's already swung all the way towards the right when it comes to males, and Gen Z females are the farthest left, even beyond millennial women. Well, unfortunately, they're just making the boys hate them more because they're going farther left and thus pushing the boys way farther right to where I'm sitting. And I love it. I love it. And I get to have conversations with younger men on and off in between stuff I'm doing, especially here on X. And all it really takes is them, asking a few questions. I'll answer. Next thing you know, they're like, yep, repeal the 19th, put women back in the kitchen. I'm like, okay, I'm down. The fact it doesn't take much with them, period, says a lot. Because back in the day, to actually convince anyone of anything, you have to lay out a case, you have to make multiple different points. It was a full discussion and debate. And you had to have facts on your side. Well, now it's just mentioning well-established already facts in simple form, short list, and they're already down. They're like, yep, everything sucks because of them. I want them returned to their natural, proper role. And that's it. That's as far as it goes. And I'm like, cool, I'm down. Let's do it. And then, some people will bring up, though, they're like, oh, well, if you turn all the women against you and you take away all their rights, then you can't reproduce. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. They can become crones and have cats. We'll just go overseas and get passports. We'll breed them out. Whatever. We'll get superior females from another country. multiple other countries, because women in the rest of the world are, for the most part, fine. They really are. They're superior to Western women on every level. Filipinas, Vietnamese women, um, Japanese for sure. They're all superior. There's no contest, period. So, okay, go be alone. We're fine with that. We'll get passports. We'll create the men's enclaves that will assist other men. And we will repopulate. And you'll just die out. Simple as. And they don't think it's a viable solution when passport bros have already been a thing for how long now? Almost a decade, actually. Originally, passport bros as a movement and MGTOW started in 2016. It was 2016 or 2015 when it started real strong. And now, when you look up passport bros on all platforms, if they weren't being suppressed by the platforms themselves, they're in the millions when it comes to accounts participant. Combined, you're looking at over a third of the population already publicly, displaying that they are passport bros. So, yeah. They don't have any more gotchas left. Anyway. What do you think? You fall asleep, Fire Mango?
Oh, I didn't know I had my mic muted.
Well, anyway, what do you think? I don't even know what Valheim is, JD.
How do you not know what Valheim is?
Well, I mean, I play certain games and stick to them, essentially. Also, I'm locked in because I can't afford extra shit. So
That's
there's
fair.
that.
On the Passport Bros thing, I mean, shit, man. Hey, man, same man, game is game. You, nobody here probably gets that except me. In layman's terms, I'm probably just gonna end up doing it, so. Here's what it is.
In layman's terms, what?
But I don't know, man. In terms of, you know, I'm still dumb enough to kind of I don't really want like like an overseas woman, like well like Asian or whatever. You know what I mean, man? You know what I'm saying? Picking up what I'm putting down.
You're still thinking you might find a good one in the West?
Good, maybe not, but I don't know, man. Look, just because the odds are low, it doesn't mean they're zero.
Well, true, but I'll ask you this question then. What are you more certain to have a positive outcome from? Looking for a diamond inside of the Sahara Desert? Or going to a diamond mine in the southern Congo.
Ah, but you see, the diamond in the desert is worth much more in the area.
It's the same diamond.
Because if everyone can, yeah, but if everyone can get the same diamond, then it doesn't matter. You're
Why-
comparing two separate diamonds here.
Why
One
should
is significantly
it,
shinier than the other.
They're the same diamond.
Well, no. People can have personal preferences.
Well, sure, if you're talking about impurities of the diamond, which would be more like character and demeanor and, personality and all those things, right? Which vary
Well, yeah, but
person to
Joe,
person, that's true. But I'm talking about a good at the core type of thing.
yeah. But if you prefer the appearance of diamond A over diamond B, then you got to put in the effort, man.
But
Hey,
if
man,
they're-
say, man, game is game.
But if they're the same diamond,
But they aren't.
but they are.
But they aren't.
Yes, they are.
Nuh-uh.
How are they not the same diamond?
Formed in two separate places. Composition is different.
No, that's not how that works. No. Because if they're both in the same type of environment in the Sahara, where you'd have to find a spot where you'd be able to dig easily, right? That's very hard to do anywhere in the Sahara. Or just go straight to a diamond mine for the same diamond that you would find trying to dig through the whole Sahara.
Well, no, but a Saharan diamond is different from an African diamond. Or no,
Oh
fuck.
my
I
god.
fucked that up.
God
Shit,
damn,
man.
you are high, bub.
I'm fucking
You
fried.
are freaking buzzing. You are on cloud 9 right now.
No, I'm not. I'm fucking down. It's just
swear
the
to
fucking
God.
rum.
Anyway.
I don't even know how many shots of rum I've had.
Yeah, JD, he is super
Shit.
high.
I think it's like Captain's. I can get an image of the bottle. I'm like,
Probably Captain Morgan. Probably Caribbean spice rum.
Yeah, let me get a photo actually. Type shit. One sec. I got a bottle of rum.
Where's the rum gone?
Where's all the
Where
rum?
It's always a woman that's fucking everything up.
Oh shit, it's empty. No, it's Sailor Jerry spiced rum, 92 proof.
Oh, okay, Sailor Jerry's. Oh, that's not bad.
It's what we had to hand.
Hey, rum's rum.
It all goes down just the same. Yep.
Rum's rum. But yeah, if you're looking for a diamond in the Sahara versus just going to the Congo to the diamond mine there, and they're the same exact diamond you get at either place.
No, but like one's significantly more impressive than the other. Brownie points, dude. Brownie points.
So you would rather die trying to find that one diamond out in the Sahara versus just going to the diamond mine and getting one of.
I'm not bullshitting right now. Yes.
Dearest God, man, you're in for a hard time.
Oh yeah, I'm in for a hard time, all right.
Then again, you are still very young, so I have a feeling you're gonna hit your head on the wall many times before you're done.
Oh, I have. I'm 14 times and counting, baby. Hell yeah. Anyways.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, but if I do it, then I win. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's JD have to say? I'm not on the stream. I can't read fucking.
Oh, he's
chat.
laughing at you.
Is he?
Yeah, because of how high you are.
They hate us because they ain't us. And I'm not even high. Like I had that like 5. What time? It's 10:41. I had that at like 6. It's just the rum.
There's the meme. I've been looking for this thing forever. JD said,
Where is
laughing
it?
at you, smoking with you.
Well, I'm not smoking, bro. I'd one blunt. That was it. Literally, it was half a pack of stingers left over. Well, like under a half, because 3 to a pack, but literally just one.
Oh, hey.
Not even nothing.
Oh, hey, I found the feminazi attacking men meme. Well, someone else did, not me, but they posted it.
But like, hear me out though. If as a man of culture may explain, it's all I'm saying is can't say it on fuck man, we've been demonetized long ago.
Oh yeah.
If YouTube smites it down, so help us God. I don't fucking know. Bro, like a lot of these feminists, like the ones who like haven't fucked themselves up, pretty fucking hot, man. I'm just saying, hey man, same man.
Well, I mean,
Game is game.
I mean, you are a horny young man, so good luck.
Oh shit.
Good luck. If you
I'm
get
gonna die alone.
if one of them
Fuck.
if a bunch of them baby traps you, you're over. Your existence
Don't worry,
is done.
man. Pull-out game is strong.
Yeah, that's what all of them say.
Yeah, no, but I'm correct in that assertion.
Just like
All-
just like the Soviets saying, we're right, comrade.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
The life cycle of male spaces. Women see men enjoying themselves and demand inclusion in their space. Number 2, women demand space be changed to an inclusive, safe space for women and girls. Number 3, women demand privileged treatment for themselves while pathologizing men and boys' behavior and preferences. Number 4, men express annoyance at having their spaces invaded. Women screech, well, create your own space then. Number 5, men create new spaces against huge opposition from feminists who accuse them of being havens for incels and misogynists. Then back to number 1, women see men enjoying themselves and demand inclusion in their space. It's so true. It's so true. That is what they do to a T.
It's almost like pattern recognition. You know what I mean?
Oh, indeed. Indeed.
Hey man, say man, game is game.
Freaking A. Uh-oh. I got a bunch of hippies screaming at me.
You know, the downward progression of CGI needs to be studied.
The downward
Like how much
progression of society?
No, CGI.
Oh, CGI? Well, there's nothing to study because what they did was that they did diversity hiring strictly for its sake, and the people they hired did not get the job on the merit of their performance and capacity and ability.
Well, no, I just mean like they just stopped putting in as much effort.
Well, I mean, that's part of it because they stopped putting as much effort into actually hiring.
Hold up. Let me get an energy drink out of the fridge. Ugh. And actually lock the fuck in. Yo, do you know what Borg is? Or what's the fucking name? You take a gallon water jug and you mix booze and energy drinks into that shit. Kicks like an ass. Oh. Shout out to Full Throttle for making like the best energy drink type shit. To democracy.
God damn.
For Super Earth. Oh, did you get the ODST, like, what's it called? Fucking War Bond yet?
Not yet. I still need to get a shit ton of super credits for it.
I've yet to even download it because just like I've had the time, I just haven't fucking wanted to put any time into it. Also, I saw you were streaming. Okay, what changed the stream? You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Because I could have sworn you were streaming earlier, but it was like Helldivers.
Yeah, I was doing a gaming stream earlier. Playing with the boys, you know how it goes. We were getting our
Yeah,
ass
actually,
whooped. We were getting our ass whooped by the Hive Lord.
I actually don't really like gaming videos on YouTube, which is funny.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Well, like I used to, but it's just like I'll do it for like certain games, but like the giant live service games, not really. Don't really hit.
Oh boy. Israel is still bombing Gaza. Hell yeah, brother.
That victory was promised to them 10,000 years ago. And I can't even say shit. My family's Mormon, dog.
It's all right.
Me personally,
You personally what?
never been too religious, but
Same here.
yeah.
I
I mean, I used to go door to door and do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
um, freaking so I'm part Jewish, as you know.
Yeah.
But I was raised Roman Catholic.
Pick a struggle, goddamn.
Isn't that just fucking crazy?
Leave some for the rest of us. Holy shit.
And then I've got family so we're part Iberian, right? So on the southern part of Gibraltar, they're Muslims. At the northern part of Gibraltar, they're Catholics. And so, right? And then on the Muslim side, they're minority Jew. On the Spanish side, they're majority Jew. But they're still family.
I have had 2,000% of the daily recommended dose of vitamin B12.
Oh God, you're gonna die of pancreatic cancer.
Eventually, though, I cannot wait until the ripe old age of 35 when I get that promised heart attack.
I'm gonna laugh if you're one of those guys who ends up doing all the wrong shit and then you live to be like 80.
Fuck, man, I hope not.
Shit, I've only got like 20-ish, maybe 30-ish years Till I hit them hurdles.
Yeah. Nah, I'm just hoping we get into like World War III and they just drop some fucking nukes and we can be done with it.
Me, I'm hoping I can
And
at
yeah,
least get my son out of the northern hemisphere before that shit goes down. Give him a chance at least. Man, oh man. I hope so. Although something that I haven't heard any updates about for a long time is what the advanced system defense system after THAAD was supposed to be.
um,
Not the Golden Dome, because that's trying to do something a bit different, but it was after THAAD. Fortunately, we don't know shit about it at the moment, it seems.
I don't fucking know.
I mean, it sounded cool. Being able to disable missiles while they're in flight so that they just fall like duds. That was supposed to be part of the capabilities of the new weapon system, but I haven't heard shit for years now. So I'm guessing Golden Dome's just the next thing they're trying.
I don't know, something like that.
Oh, brother. I'm just a
Brother,
little
this guy
tired.
stinks.
This guy stinks!
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, from SpongeBob. When Squidward
Bro,
goes up
SpongeBob is
there.
so good.
Squidward
Yeah.
goes up there and he's like,
You know the
I was like, what the
the
fuck is
really
this shit?
the really funny like the SpongeBob movie that came out, not the live action one, but the one with King Neptune and the I'm bald. You know those two fucking hillbillies that like sat in the chair and would make a joke. Bro, why is there a cock on the screen?
Oh, shit. I don't even know. Ball, why? Why ball? What the fuck?
I'm like, yo, Badger, that's just a guy fucking standing there with his dick out.
What the hell? Okay, I gotta see what the hell ball is doing. What the hell? What the fuck was that? Just a surprise dick out of nowhere. I swear to God, that's what happened.
That's why you can't scroll Twitter, man. Oh shit, I can never scroll my Twitter on fucking live anything. Holy shit. Holy Jesus.
Okay.
What is that?
So ball.
What the fuck is that?
They're a little bit of something, I guess. What the hell?
Oh shit. No, I got a video for you to react to. Professor Lando just uploaded again.
JD, yeah, really? Ball, what the fuck? Well,
Hey, he earns the name now.
they are named after a demon. So there's that.
Well, yeah, but now they're named after the balls. The mana is stored in the balls, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, you gotta react to the new Professor Lando video.
Professor Lando.
Yeah, it's a week old, but you know I gotta watch them first to make sure they can actually be viewed. Top result. Let's fucking go. Ligma University posted again.
Explaining
Hell yeah,
horse
brother.
girl gooning ethics.
ethics.
Right,
Yeah,
students,
bro.
take
Peak. This is what our generation was meant to do, man. This is the peak of our achievements. They will never get better.
Unacceptable.
This is everything we stand
goonage.
for. Is one hell of a phrase. Hell yeah, brother.
What the fuck is that?
You've reacted to like 4 of his videos before. You've reacted to the one on femboys, Fuda, oh shit, what else? Armpits. We did armpits and shit, man, one other. I swear to God, it's 4.
Well, anyway, I shared the link. Let's jump in.
Hell yeah,
a seat.
brother.
My name is
And I can
Professor
live react to
Lando,
one of
and in
these
today's
with you.
lecture, we're going to be talking about horse girls.
Tomoe Umari-chan comes to mind.
Oh, I watched this today. That's how I knew he uploaded. So I finally got the recommendation.
Someone recommended to me a VTuber called Tomoe Umari-chan, and she's like a horse girl,
It gets worse.
and she's active duty army too.
It's like that. It's like this one femboy fucking TikToker who's actively deployed, but he wears a fucking femboy outfit underneath his military equipment. I'm reading the fucking term. His uniform.
Well, it's pretty funny because somehow the majority of femboys, from my research, are hardcore right wing, strangely enough.
Actually, it's more common than you think. Yeah, it's because a femboy is not a cross dress, or no, is literally a cross. Yeah, no, it's because a femboy is not a trans person. They still see themselves as. We need to rewatch the Professor Lando video, man. Shit.
I guess so.
I guess
I was
so.
just like, because Shuon had brought it to my attention, because she was like, "There's a suspiciously high number of right-wing femboys," and I was
Well, no,
like,
it makes sense. A lot of them are into military equipment, and a lot of them aren't a part of the LGBTQIA plus community. Because they still view themselves as men. What's that saying? Soft men create hard times. Hard men create soft times.
I'm trying to think
and
of the
soft men
word.
make me hard.
I'm trying to think of the word to describe that mentality. It's where you think of yourself as something else when you're not, but you.
Well, no, they don't view themselves as anything else except guys. They just wear feminine clothing.
I mean, I still don't get it, but
I don't
Okay,
get it either,
fuck
man.
it. I'll take all the allies I can.
Hey, man, same man. Game is game.
I guess so. Oh yeah, Tomoe Umari-chan. Let me show you her real quick.
I already know.
Oh, you know about her?
Trust me, bro.
Okay. Well, anyway, let's continue.
Cat, you don't need to go outside. It's fucking 11 a.m.
As the
Chill the
name
fuck out.
suggests, a horse girl is part horse and part girl. But what do we mean by that? Well, let's break this down so you have a firm grasp of what we're talking about. We can start with some examples. Recently, we've seen the rise in popularity of a piece of media called Uma Musume.
Oh yeah, I saw this in the
Yeah, so-
Steam. I saw it
The
on Steam.
Yakuza run this game, by the way.
It doesn't surprise me. They're quite involved in many things deeply.
Yep.
Especially when it comes to possible gacha and gambling games. It's no surprise to me. That being said, Bansai! But yeah, and it was the #1 trending game for like a month straight.
Yep.
God damn.
Also, this guy's just like, he's like an actual artist. He's fucking does all his time fucking working for Ligma University, you know?
Yeah.
It's so fun. He built his entire career, like he could have done literally anything else, and he chose this, literally the peak of our generation.
He could have been anything else in the corporate world, and he chose violence.
Exactly. That's why he can be trusted.
Which is a series and game wherein real-life racehorses are personified as humanoid anime girls who still race like a racehorse, but they also sing and dance as well. And interestingly enough, this is not the first time in human history where a fictionalized piece of media depicting horse girls has become immensely popular with the public. Of course, I'm talking about My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, which is a cartoon franchise featuring talking horse girls, or horse-like creatures like unicorns, that, although initially marketed towards children, has found itself uniquely popular with an adult audience who vary in their degree of suspicious intent.
So the bronies.
Hell yeah, brother.
The bronies. Got it. I've known a few. Still don't understand it, but I've known a few.
And it should be noted
I know
that
one.
these individual adults
Active
who
Air
find
Force
themselves
member.
particularly interested in My Little Pony are often referred to by others and themselves as bronies. Now, the enthusiasm for horse girls in such a manner is so widespread that there is even unique vocabulary that has found its way into the lexicon of the everyday man associated with desire of horse girls. And that word is clomping, which is a verb that refers to pleasuring oneself or otherwise engaging in an indulgent way to media of My Little Pony. And it should be noted that the word clopping comes from the onomatopoeia of a horse's hooves, clopping. And the fact that this has found its way into the vernacular of the people really highlights how much this enthusiasm is widespread and is in fact not a one-off niche thing on the internet. And surprisingly,
Hedonist's gonna hedonist, gooner's gonna goon, I swear to God.
Can't stop the gooning.
Well, at least if you can convince them that if you give me power, I'll just let you do your thing, then they're useful for that much at least. Oh my God. I swear to God.
We're only
that's
2
how it
minutes in. We
works.
got 12 minutes to go.
12 minutes?
We haven't even
Okay.
started, man.
I gotta put that, man, okay. Let's
You just gotta let it run.
Let's see how long I can go. Well, I don't want to just let it run because then I might sit here and fall asleep. Because that's my senior time is coming up fast.
Goddamn.
I am old, remember?
Bed at 8.
Also, I freaking ran. I did 2 miles in 12 minutes and 29 seconds today. It took a lot out of me. A lot. Because I was out there in the fucking sun doing it. Surprised I'm not that burned, but the bill of my hat kept my face clear, but fucking hey. I'm a little extra tired today. So, what I'm going to do... What time is it? 12:04? Okay. What I'm going to do is see if I can hang out for this one and then call it good on everything.
Yep.
I'm going to try. Let's go.
this is not the last example of fictionalized horse girls being popular in modern times. Very recently, there was an online obsession with something called the horse race tests, which were a series of race simulations ran on twitter.com featuring these blob-like characters that represented horses. And in line with the premise of this lecture, people online fell absolutely in love and became obsessed with these blob characters. Now, before we delve deeper, you students must be wondering, Professor Orlando, those examples you went over are very different kinds of horse girls, and you might not be sure what counts as a horse girl and what doesn't. So let's go over a very easy visual scale for reference.
There's people that exist who cannot at all distinguish between children and adults. So,
Well, don't worry. That's why we're getting a visual scale.
I mean, it does not surprise
This
me.
is why there's a lecture on the gooning ethics. We wait for the Professor Orlando video to drop before we goon. Then we know it's what's safe and what's not.
Thankfully, I'm not a gooner, so that doesn't apply to me. But I'm happy you're getting something from this.
It's all ironic, of course. Of course.
Sure.
Sure, yeah.
So here we have a visual representation of the horse girl scale, which you can reference to determine what kind of horse girl you might be encountering. So here on the far end, we have a horse that is just a literal horse, an animal. Moving on, we have My Little Pony, which is, for all extensive purposes, physically a horse or some sort of horse-like creature, but with human intelligence or otherwise some intangible human traits. And
Anthropomorphic.
then moving forward even more, we have something along the lines of a 50-50 split, represented by a centaur, which is, of course, most of you would know, half human, half horse.
And knowing that there's cultures that celebrate stuff like dog and pony shows. And there's cultures in the Islamic world that have literal most beautiful goats competitions. That's not a joke.
Yeah.
And
Also, you got some terminal.
And finding out recently that somewhere in 1 in 10 Western females do the deed with their freaking canines.
There's a joke about that. 30-year-old divorced white woman when there's nothing better to do at home. And then it's just fucking the Jay Schlatt gif of him saying, I'm fucking the dog.
Yes. Turns out that's actually true. I'm like, what the fuck?
From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, I craved the strength and certainty of steel.
Oh, that one. The flesh is weak.
Yeah. Also, you got some terminology wrong. So My Little Pony is not anthropomorphic. That would be more on the Umos side of things. You don't get anthropomorphic until it's primarily human. I don't know what MLP is.
Are you talking about shape or?
Yeah. Like
Because technically-
anthropomorphic would imply. Well, no, technically that's what it is.
Well, yeah. So going from My Little Pony on down, I mean, even if the horse could speak, act, and stuff like, I don't know if anyone remembers, there was a cartoon back in the day called Black Beauty. It was made by Disney. And all the animals were anthropomorphized. So they were all humans, like, in every way but form.
Well, no. Because
So
So
not like that.
anthropomorphism primarily refers to something that is majority human with animal traits. So like a cat girl would be an anthropomorphic, or a centaur would be anthropomorphic. But anything, see, that's why MLP is not on the goon scale of acceptability. Because you haven't hit that territory yet. There's a line we don't cross.
Okay, let's continue.
And commonly the horse.
And I do love how he drew a cyclops horse.
No, this the side profile.
No, no, that isn't. But okay.
Yeah, that is. He drew this like less than 10 minutes. You know. Less than 5, actually. He
That-
live streams most of
that's-
these generally.
That's the appearance of the front of the. Well, anyway, let's continue.
Part being the bottom part, and the human part being the top. And then we have horse girls like the Uma Musume characters that are pretty much just human, with some very minor horse-like physical qualities like the ears and the tail, with most of the horse-like traits being intangible ones like their origins and their actions like horse racing. And then on the far end of the opposite side, you have something that is not a horse. This is human. And so what we have here is a scaling representation of horse girls and their varying degrees of horsiness. And in tandem with this visual horse girl scale, we can overlay a different scale to come to a conclusion about something very important in this classroom. So what we are going to overlay on top of the horse girl visual scale is the scale of ascending goon ethicality, where you have here on the far end unacceptable goonage being acceptable from the mainstream public at the very least. And as we move along, the ethicality and acceptance of the goonage taking place increases to the far end over here, which would be acceptable. So as you can see, as we move forward with horses being largely unacceptable, I believe illegal actually, as we move forward into the fictional realm and varying degrees of horsage being added to the character, we have increasing acceptance, or at the very least ethicality, of goonage. Most scholars would agree that the previous model is a little outdated for the purpose of analyzing the distribution of horse girl-ness. And in recent times, we've developed a new diagram to help properly describe the distribution.
Gooning
So-
ethicality charts.
So there's more than that. I must admit, he makes this very deep.
Yeah, bro. That's why he's the professor.
So this
man.
is going to be a Venn diagram model of the horse girl distribution. So just like the previous diagram, here on the far end, we are going to have horses. And on the opposite side of the spectrum, we're going to have humans. Now, the previous diagram assumes a linear distribution when it comes to horse to human ratio. But like I said, the nuance here proves to be a more complex model. So when you have horses here and you think of, at the very least, the physical qualities of something like My Little Pony, the overlap of physical qualities of My Little Pony characters and literal horses is going to be much closer to one another than things on the opposite end of the spectrum, like Uma Musume, which is going to be much more similar to a human than it is going to be close to My Little Pony or literal horses. And in the middle, and similar to the previous diagram, we're going to have a category that much better overlaps as many horse girl categories as possible, and we believe that this diagram is the best representation for it. Of course, we are talking about centaurs, which have a little bit of everything. Did I spell that right? No, I did not. A-U. Centaurs, which is going to overlap a little bit with My Little Pony, overlap a little bit with actual horses, and definitely leans into more human qualities, of course, being.
It is the absolute most completely and totally phallic Venn diagram I've ever seen.
Again, part of the point.
What the fuck? He's just as bad as Soviet Womble, I swear.
Centaur half and half, and sharing a little bit of the traits of something like Uma Musume characters. And again, that is going to be centaurs right there.
Be free,
In short,
cat.
people really like horse girls. And for some reason or another, our civilization seems to be drawn to depicting these horses in media like Uma Musume, My Little Pony, and the horse race tests. Not to mention the slew of lesser horse girl media out there. Now the question is, why? As we've touched on, people largely enjoy horse girls as a form of entertainment. But there are those that enjoy it in a more academic and explicit manner. And some of you new students here in the classroom might be wondering, Professor Lando, there's no way that people enjoy horse girls in such a way. And to answer this and lay the foundation of our lecture here today, I went to the archival department here at the Ligma University to get something. Let me show you this. So these are the search results on a particular archival website for My Little Pony. And as you can see here, there are exactly 257,518 results as of the recording of this lecture for My Little Pony, particularly. So it goes without saying that My Little Pony, just a small subsection of horse girls, is quite popular. And I think we can come to the conclusion that horse girls in general are viewed in such a light.
You know what? Ever since I heard about there being gooner stuff for freaking Pokemon from Pokemon.
Yeah, life changes once you learn that.
Nothing really surprises me too much no more.
Yeah, honestly, fair.
I mean, hell, there's people who get off to rocks.
Look, here's the thing.
So talk
But,
about getting rocks off.
Yeah.
People gonna people. That's the best I can do.
Yeah. Well,
Is
this
it-
fucking cat just went outside at fucking 11:30, and I really don't want to like watch it. I'm just kind of inside. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, no, I mean, it may not be good and conducive to a good, forward progressing, human flourishing society, but at least the averages are kept happy that participate, I guess.
I suppose.
So the question is why? Why horse girls specifically? After all, there are plenty of animal-like humanoid characters like cat girls as well as dog girls. And with these archetypes of characters, yes, people do find them particularly enticing to varying degrees, but we do not see the same level of enthusiasm we see with horse girls. There is no cat girl Fantasia video game that everyone is playing and posting about on Twitter. There is no dog girl wolves galore cartoon show that people have been watching for the past years and years and years. No, that is reserved for horse girls particularly. So I want to answer the question, why? What is it about horse girls particularly that grips the audiences so? Students, if you're anything like me, you have a lot of academic research to do throughout your day, a lot of hard work, educating the masses, of course, and I often find myself tired, needing a little boost, and something to quench my thirst. Well, today's sponsor is Gamer Subs. As unique collaborations, drink so good, unique products. I think the answer is clear to why we are so attracted to horse girls, and that is because horses are useful. Throughout history, we have used horses in a multitude of ways.
So are dogs and cats. They brought cats on the ships to eat the rats and the mice.
Well, that's why cats are like number 2 and dogs are number 3.
And dogs are man's best friend.
Yeah, but like horses have done more for humanity as a whole. Like just like generally,
Well, dogs were there for humans before cats and horses, technically.
Yeah, but like in industry wise, and like specifically in Europe and like what's it called?
What's funny?
What?
Last time I looked into arachnophobia, There's a high chance that when we were a shrew creature, we were being munched alive by giant spiders.
Yeah. That's fair.
No wonder why arachnophobia is a thing.
Well, we're hard programmed to fear snakes more than anything else. Our reaction time to snake-like images and basically anything that looks like a snake is by an incredibly wide margin faster than anything else. Like, genuinely, our biggest fear was snakes for a long enough time for it to be hard coded into us to hate them.
Well, then again,
So that's fun.
If I'm remembering correctly, snakes were around before spiders.
No.
You don't think so?
No, I know so. Because snakes are a reptile, and reptiles didn't. Yeah. No, snakes didn't evolve for fucking forever in terms of, like, evolution-wise. Yeah, spiders existed way before snakes, dude.
Really?
Yeah. Well, yeah, spiders were around during the fucking age of insects. And snakes weren't around for fucking... basically until recent. Like, you look at, like...
Oh, that's right,
The
the
fucking-
Cretaceous.
Yeah. The Cretaceous versus, pre-Triassic or Triassic, the fucking...
Devonian.
Yeah, Devonian. I was about to say, like, Denissuchian? That's something different, though.
That's
Or
weird, because
No, we're hard-coded to fucking hate snakes.
I remember they had
Multiple studies shown.
they looked at the equivalency between reactions to snakes and spiders.
Snakes are genuinely like 2 times faster than anything else. Eat your food. Eat your food, puppy. It's
Oh,
okay.
well, anyway, that's an interesting little quinkadink.
Is to enhance our lives as a society.
Because well, anyway, let's continue.
And I believe that this has been ingrained in our DNA, into our genes, as we have evolved beside one another. More than pets or simple companions, horses have become associated with our survival. And this is what has compelled us, even in modern times, to be so obsessed with horse girls. And so we can extrapolate this data to come to a conclusion about why horse girls are more popular than other animal pseudo-humanoid characters like cat girls and dog girls. And of course, as with many things, I have a diagram for this.
No, come here. Cat, please work with me.
Okay,
Thank you.
so here we have a diagram
Jesus.
of the amount of desire that people have for the anthro character of the respective animals, being cat girls, dog girls, cow girls, and of course, horse girls. And over here we have usefulness, as in at the bottom being not particularly useful as an animal, and here at the top being extremely useful to humans. So let's start here.
So it's more about utility than really usefulness.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
At the bottom. I think it's a common understanding that dogs are historically more useful than cats. They have served as service animals as well as hunted alongside humans for hundreds of years. And the conclusion we can draw is that dog girls are markedly more desirable than cat girls, although the margin is close. We can look at popular media to come to this conclusion. There are a plethora of dog-like characters, like the wolf guy from Zenless Zone Zero, Blythe from Elden Ring, the wolf from Bad Guys. There are plenty of examples of canine-like characters that are consistently popular in modern media. So moving on, we have cows and cowgirls. I think it goes without saying that cows are immensely more useful than dogs and of course cats. We eat them as food product, eating their steak, their meat, and drinking their sweet delicious milk. And we've also used them as beasts of burden. They've pulled our wagons and farming equipment for generations. And due to this immense usefulness, we see very often the marks, the traits of cows and cowgirls being very popular and enticing in modern media. Of course, I am talking about the infamous cowkini. The visage of a cowgirl has been almost associated with lustfulness and a sense of almost primal desire.
Hello?
The freaking what? The cowkini. I had no idea that was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, cowkini. That's crazy.
Desire.
That's
Not
like a pretty
only
common
that,
trope.
The association of
Well, I never paid attention to like print or whatever, or really fashion choices much. Right? If a girl was pretty, a girl was pretty. It didn't really matter what she wore. That was about as far as it always went with me. Then again, a lot of the guys I know who have less experience with women than me, they do pay attention to such things, and it's kind of weird to me.
Well, I think clothes enhance someone like more so. Like I think most people are hotter in clothes than out of clothes. Maybe that's just me.
Well, I mean, for
But
me,
from what
you
I've heard-
know, like for me, like a traditional like a cottage dress. You know what a cottage dress is?
Yeah.
Or one of those more natural, like common European gowns.
Yeah.
Or the it was swimwear when I was growing up. Still, it was a almost like a bodysuit, but it was tight enough, right? But they still had like the frills and the cutesy stuff on it.
I just mean like if they're in like sweatpants and a hoodie, I ain't even gonna hold you, boss.
Well, I mean, sweatpants and a hoodie, casual wear, like at home, like I do appreciate that greatly, especially if it's my, hoodie and sweatpants, where it looks like a tent on them.
Hey man, say man, game is game.
Right.
Type shit.
Then again, right. For me, the vest, actually, all of the women I've ever dated or married, my clothing fit on them like they have like a quadruple XL piece of cloth on.
That's fair.
So, yeah, there's that as well. But anyway, let's continue.
We're almost done.
desire and
So
lust
close.
and cowgirls go so hand in hand that we've created a euphemism for a explicit act called milking. Milking, or the act of being milked, as a euphemism, is an incredibly popular joke and practice in modern times as well. And so you might be thinking, Professor Lando, it seems cows are incredibly useful and that desire for cows is extremely high.
You know what this reminds me of? Have you seen one of those Sean had recent upload videos?
Potentially.
The one about the male loneliness epidemic or something, or what's wrong with men or whatever? Where there's like a comment that was on her, one of her other videos, or on her Twitter or something. And the comment is nothing but someone saying, mommy, milkers, mommy, milkers, mommy, mommy.
I want mommies. I want upsies. I want milkies.
And I was like, what the fuck? I mean, I
Don't
get
even
it.
worry about it.
I get it. I do. It's just that, it's not something I would do.
Yeah, see, because you have self-respect, and that is
Well,
something a lot of us lack.
then again, I am old, so I mean, old school
Very true.
does have a lot of very good things that I brought with me into the current century. Oh shit. Maybe it's a good thing I look so good for my age.
I don't know.
Um, that being said, uh, uh, and then that reminds me of another comment where I guarantee you it was probably like a 12-year-old or like a 10-year-old saying it. And they were like, one time I got my pee pee stuck in a soda bottle.
Oh, have you read the 5-inch tube of the mini M&M's tube
Oh
Reddit
shit.
post?
The
Hello, I
mini
need to
M&M's
remove.
tube?
Hello, I need to remove a pipe that is 5 inches in diameter from a mini M&M's tube that I filled with microwave butter and smashed bananas. It is imperative that the tube does not get injured, so I cannot cut it open. How do you remove it? And every single comment is about the dude getting his is just his dick, but he stayed adamant for like 2 years, and there's multiple videos trying to see if it's even possible. And they have found that he could, in fact, be telling the truth, that it might have just been a tube. But some guy got his dick stuck in a mini M&M's like tube.
Like the one that was like the copy of the Pez dispenser?
Yeah, like the circle ones.
Oh my lord. That's insanity. I remember
To
those
quote,
tubes. They're
the
they're
tube. Yeah,
like
the
freaking
tube, the metal pipe grew in size when it entered the tube and is now stuck. It is imperative that the pipe does not get damaged.
and it's like, well shit.
Hey man, say man. People get
What
desperate.
makes horses even more desirable and even more useful than cows? And while that might seem true at first glance, people often overlook one key trait about horse girls that sets them apart from the rest. And that trait is that horse girls have big, huge hearts. They are very loving creatures. Horses have served as loyal companions for all of human history, and they have such big hearts.
The joke is porn.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Please laugh.
I'm closer to amazed more than anything else, really.
It is imperative that the metal tube does not get damaged.
Exactly.
That's one of them. That's one of them things that will just be in internet history forever. That guy's never going to get forgotten. That's
Well,
crazy to think
I know
about.
a soldier who was lucky not to end up as an internet lolcow because he got his penis stuck inside of one of his canteens.
Like,
OD
I
green,
guess
screw
they're,
top,
I guess they're slimy often.
and
I don't know.
but yeah, like how I found out, right, was that at first he was just acting kind of funny. And it was the middle of winter, so everybody had all the marshmallow gear on, except me. And because it's like -30. Anyway, it was a funny video. I already linked it in the chat. But
Yeah.
because it was me, he was lucky. But yeah, I'm wearing just like my silk tops and just my uniform in negative. It was like -32 outside with a wind chill of like -10 degrees. And I'm wearing the bare minimum, having a wonderful time. And I get the squad together. And I'm like, okay, boys, it's time to start acclimatizing. So they're all wearing the marshmallow suits, right? So I have them take off the marshmallow suits.
Uh,
And his freaking pant leg, like his pants weren't even zipped up all the way, right? They weren't buttoned. And he didn't have the belt on, the trouser belt, the one that you get issued. And like next to it in his pant leg on the right side is a big bulging freaking thing at the bottom, past where things should be. And I was like, Private, the fuck's wrong with your leg?
nothing, sir.
Oh man, if he would have called me sir, I would have drop kicked him. But anyway,
Besides the point.
but yeah, he was like, yeah, I just got some extra stuff packed in my pants, Sarge. And I was like, is that extra stuff cancer or some shit? Because what the fuck is that? And so he was like, Sarge, it's kind of hard to talk about it. And I was like,
I shoved my
really?
penis in my water bottle.
I was like, really? Interesting. And you can guess
Interesante.
you can see, mucho gusto. But yeah, you could probably guess what persuasion type he was. But anyway, so I'm like, all right, step forward.
Yeah.
Okay, and explain this shit to me.
Goddamn. You know it's bad when caffeine just makes you sleepier.
Oh,
Shit.
that probably means you have a different neurological disorder. Or you're
I don't know, man.
suffering some kind of organ failure that's leading to cardiac.
I can't hear you. Hold up. My fucking Discord. 1 sec. Say that again.
I said you could be suffering
Ugh.
organ failure leading to tachycardia.
Badger.
Can't hear me anymore?
Blast.
Can't hear me anymore?
Hello.
Oh, you muted me. You bastard. Hello, begets to us.
Right. What were you saying? It cut out right at like neurological, and then
I
it
was saying,
stopped.
you probably have a different neurological disorder because there are some of those that can cause caffeine to make you sleepy and drowsy instead of giving you energy. Or you could be suffering organ failure and be closing in on tachycardia.
A man can dream.
Which can lead to syncope, which means you fall on the floor, essentially. But anyway.
Well, if I'm laying on the couch, then I can't fall on the floor.
True. That makes sense. Well, at least you're somewhat safe.
Yeah, except, I got no blanket or pillows, so I'm just kind of like just on this couch, like having my hoodie as a blanket type shit.
Just lay in the recovery position. You'll be fine.
I know that one. My training taught me that. I'm a real guard now.
Hey!
Yay!
But yeah, so I have him step forward and get close to me and explain to me what in the fuck is going on in your pants. And he was like,
Is that a canteen in your pants, or you just happy to see me, Private?
and he was like, something stuck to me, Sarge. And I was like, stuck how? Right?
Also, you drink out of that, like.
Yes. And after that, I had him burn the fucking thing. I wasn't having nobody wash that shit. Fuck no. I declared it a field loss. That's what I did. Anyway,
It was.
it was technically a field loss. But yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, and then he's like, it's something stuck to me, Sarge, and I can't get it off. And I was like, what? What's stuck to you? And he was like, the canteen stuck to me, Sarge. I was like, Bub, how the fuck is it stuck to you? Did it fucking melt from your body heat and get stuck to the inside of your thigh? What the fuck's going on here? And I'm like halfway up to rising to red, right? Because I'm like, what the? Just tell me what's going on. And he was like, Sarge, it's stuck to my dick. And I was like,
That must have been a long silence.
it must have been at least a full minute before I could muster it up. And I was like, okay. And okay, good night, JD. And, guten Morgen, funny as fuck. But yeah, so, it was at least a minute silence. And then I was like, ah. And you can't get it off? And he was like, no, sorry. And I was like, at all. And he was like, yeah, Sarge. And I was like, did you try some Vaseline? And he shook his head. He was like, and I was like,
No, Sarge.
okay. Redress. Go to the aid station right now. Holy shit. But yeah, and so I didn't say a word. It was him later on telling the story about it, right? Because we were at a ball, an army ball,
Yeah.
and he got drunk and told the story, and he was like, "Hey, Sarge, you remember that time you freaking you had me stand out
In
in front of
front of the
everybody
hose.
and
In front of
tell
the
us
hose.
and tell you about me having my dick stuck in my canteen?" And I was like, oh no.
In front of the hose. Come on, man.
No, he said that shit in front of the NCO's group, the NCO club, right? Because I was an NCO at the time,
That's better. That's
and
better.
I was there with the guys, with all the other NCOs and some of the officers that were cool, and it's all sergeants and above, and some corporals, and freaking first sergeants were there. Master sergeants were there, sergeant majors were there, and all of them were like, oh, this must be an interesting story.
Well, clearly, yeah.
I was like, no. Right. But yeah, figured, goddamn that. So I had to explain to them while he was being his drunk ass, dumbass self, right? The damn fool. But fucking hey. And Sergeant Major was like, well, Staff Sergeant Rebate, I think you handled that very well. Hopefully, we can avoid such issues in the future. But yeah, freaking Bub. And shit. Like it was so crazy. Funny as fuck. Badger, now you can watch Eric Prince. Prince?
I don't think there's any more reactions.
Who the hell is Eric
Not for
Prince?
tonight.
Well, I'm exhausted right now and I might fall asleep, but I can still look something up. Eric Prince. Eric Prince, call on me. Oh, okay. Put it in the Discord.
Oh yeah, do we got any status updates on? Because I know you were thinking about just like sending me the video files for through Discord for the reactions that you couldn't upload. Do we got any progress on that? Cool deal.
Discord.
Also, don't fucking delete all your backlog, dude. That's fucking retarded as shit. Why the fuck would you do that? There's no good reason. It's literally just worsening your position.
If it doesn't perform, it doesn't perform.
No, but that doesn't mean you delete it. You keep it as a backlog so YouTube recommends you for.
Well, that
I had to post the don't be rash though.
I don't get the recommendations anyway.
No, but it helps at the very least because you got to think about it. If some random guy clicks onto your channel and then you have like 4 videos that are spaced like 4 years apart, they aren't going to be waiting for the next upload.
Well, no, that's still irrelevant because I'm not in the recommender.
No, but like you do get new viewers. You are getting new subscribers slowly, but there's some.
But it's organic. It's people just browsing, not me being recommended or put in front of people. People are like scrolling.
No. What I'm saying, you're misunderstanding me. So you gotta think. You know, you're not in the Zoomer brain like I am. We're not on the same wavelength here. Imagine it's someone like me clicks into one of your reactions and likes it, like just some random one that you uploaded, like the one you did like yesterday. And they go on your channel and they see like there's only 4 other videos, one from like 3 months ago, one's from like 4 years ago. And it's just like a bunch of random stuff with like near daily live streams. But it's just like generally low effort reaction content. Unless they see like 100 videos of you reacting to stuff so they can see you're reacting on a consistent basis, they're not going to stick around. That's all I'm saying. But hey, you can nuke your own channel if you want. I'm just saying.
But I'm trying to figure out how that net's positive or net's negative still, even though I'm not.
It net's positive because it keeps people engaged with your channel more, and they're more likely to go and click on past videos if they like them.
Well, I understand that's how it's supposed to work.
That's not how it's supposed to work. That's how it's actually supposed to. How it's supposed to work is they're supposed to get it recommended based upon what they watch, but that isn't how that works.
But that doesn't work for me.
No, but nuking it isn't going to help anything. That's just going to delete content. That helps no one. It is funny though, because I can post the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 "Don't Be Rash" GIF.
Well, I'm
which you don't get
glad
to
you
use
get
often.
to do that and have a reason and chance to do so. So you're welcome.
Don't be rash. That movie was so bad, except for Adam Warlock. Oh, also, I can't wait for the Atomic Gold, or not. What's his name? The Blue Beetle, the guy who's friends with the Blue Beetle. They're making a live action movie about him, and I keep seeing edits of him with like Gold from 2003.
Booster Gold.
The song. Yeah, Booster Gold. He's having a comeback, bro. He's making the comeback of the century.
Oh fuck! They're gonna screw
My
it
name
up
is not
too.
Green last. No, the Blue Beetle movie was like fine. It wasn't great. It was slop. Yummy, yummy.
I just
No,
can't
but
with
like
it.
the
I can't with it.
no,
I
but
just
like
can't.
Booster Gold has like the perfect theme song. They just never used it. It's
I'll stick with the personifications of Booster Gold from my memories. Holly Weird
well,
and
it's just
Holly
it's
Woke is dead to me entirely.
Gold 2003 remaster by Spandau Ballet.
From Funny as Fuck, I'm not on Discord. Badger EXE is in Windows mode, still loading. the operation failed successfully.
Also, it's some fucking bullshit that YouTube won't let you do songs because I got like a shit ton of atmosphere. Okay. Let's see. Let's see how many songs I technically have lined up for you. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I got like 18 songs.
Hopefully, it's not just some straight up thoughtery, because if it is, it's going to turn me half off to it all. So
No. It's literally all atmosphere
no,
and
I'm
just
talking
like his
about
different albums.
I'm talking about what I'm talking about what a funny is recommending. Hopefully, it's not just a bunch of thoughter. That's my that's the thing. All
Be
right,
gone, thought.
where's my? Okay, I'm gonna put it in the YouTube requests, and then I'm gonna do that tomorrow.
Yeah, but could you because you said you already recorded them, but YouTube wouldn't let you. So if you still got like the file, could you just fucking send it
Uh, 4?
for the collection of reacts that I've sent that you were not able to upload for various reasons?
Well, I can't send them through.
No,
I
no,
can't
you just
upload
get
them
the.
through.
No, you don't need to upload them. Just send me the MP4 file.
Well, if I need to send you the video through what then? Because even Gmail doesn't want to handle the load.
Do it through Discord. Get Nitro, bro.
Can't afford that.
Shit, man, me neither. I think I got like a 3-month free
It's
one I could
absolute
provide to you.
bullshit that they make it freaking. Oh, I remember when it was free, and then they got advertisement for. Man, I hate what they did.
Should I make? I'm thinking about making some ramen. I got the fucking soy sauce ramen here. It's like 12. Yeah, let's fucking make some late night ramen. Oh, my fucking back.
Hope it's yummy.
Shit. Yeah, it's the soy sauce one, which used to be Oriental, but then they made them rename it because racism, some shit.
Yeah, it's so retarded. Anyway,
I hope this.
funny. I'll upload it tomorrow. You caught me literally at the end of my senior time tonight.
Yeah, what's it there? Like 1 a.m. pops?
Almost one. It's almost still dark time.
It's like 12 here. Like, yeah, it's like 11:55. So basically 12, you know what I mean?
Freaking hang. I mean, if I popped an edible or two, I could probably hang all night, but
well, I have to hang.
I gotta make sure I'm not full of anything bad in case I do get a job. Only when there's absolutely no hope left and I start burning down the country, that's when I'll pop those babies.
Mi no hablo español.
Well, I mean, they did train me on how to do it. That being said, funny. Okay, you look tired, Badger. I appreciate it. It's 9 there in Germany. I know. Guten Morgen.
Nah, we keep them working like a slave. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's not too different from Western U.S. Time, because they're like a few hours ahead of New York too. Well,
Is
but
it
anyway,
bad? Anyways,
it's in the Discord
what
now,
badger?
so I can upload this tomorrow.
Oh, you could upload them through fucking Rumble. What's it called?
Rumble does the same thing.
No, but nowhere near as bad.
It's archived on Rumble, yes, but they do the same exercises when it comes to copyright. They exercise the same stuff. So basically, the only difference between Rumble and YouTube is that Rumble, if something is, free across the board, essentially, then unlike YouTube, who chooses enforcement, Rumble does not. If that makes sense. So if it's like free content, like it's not claimed, labeled, copyright, none of that shit, then here on YouTube, they'll decide whether or not they want it to be in the algorithm and do enforcement against it. Whereas on Rumble, they're like laissez-faire, hands off. So yeah, funny is better than Twitch. Yeah, way better than Twitch. Twitch is
Well, Twitch is like fucking
just as
dead.
bad as YouTube. Oh, I can't wait till Twitch burns.
Twitch is already burning, bro.
Oh no, it's not. It's not burning yet.
Yeah, it is.
They're
Look it up. They literally just posted news about it.
They're literally starting to bundle the sticks. There's not even fuel yet.
Quit barking. It's okay, dog.
The real fire will be when Clancy and all of his freaking online thoughts on the platform get railed.
Oh, they're getting railed all right.
Funny. I am on Kick. It's just you have to already be big in order to get bigger on Kick. I've already got plenty of stuff on Kick, and it goes literally nowhere. It's nothing but bots.
My crew is big, and it keeps getting bigger. That's because Jesus Christ is my nigga.
Pretty much.
Word up.
But yeah, funny.
Ooh.
I'm on Kick too. Actually, let me see if I could grab the stream thingy.
He's alive. All right. Well, I will see you around then.
Of course. Have a good night, bub. Hopefully you don't die tonight.
Shit, man. Fucking hope so.
But if you do, then have a warm-up bout with God for me. So when I get there, he's worn out and I can just straight up throat punch him.
Nah, man, I'm going straight to hell. If there is one, it's waiting for me.
Well, that's what everybody who supposedly is in heaven now assumed they would go. So...
Well, no, but they had redeeming qualities, man.
So yeah, no, I am on Kick too.
Yeah. Yo, around.
See you around, bub. All right, let me see if I can get a link for it. Oh, that's how you share it. Okay, I am on Kick too in it. There you go. There's the Kick link. I don't know if it'll translate over though. But yeah, no, whenever I've done Kick, it's been nothing but freaking bots. That's all I get on there. But yeah, I'll watch some Eric Pride's tomorrow. Hopefully it's not just thoughterry, but we'll see. Cool. But yeah, funny. No joke about the Lord. It's not a joke, darling. If I can have a reckoning with my maker, I would happily do so. Happily so. For all the shit I've been put through, unduly and unjustly, absolutely I believe it. However, whether the conceptualization of the Lord is as everybody thinks, that's yet to be determined. For all we know, it's just another universe, and they clap their hands and, you appear somewhere else. I don't know. But if it's the conceptualization that I'm pretty sure you might have, then there's a potential for some ethereal fisticuffs. Right? People will keep on telling me, look at all your blessings. I've got one that I made for myself. I've yet to see anything else. That being said, I'll check out Eric Pride's calling me tomorrow. But yeah, for you, funny. No Augustine, no darling. You know my real name. Well, I'm sure that doesn't matter with God, does it? Or am I just tired and confused? But yeah, as I said, if I could, I would. Absolutely so. But yeah, I wouldn't joke about such a thing. Even though I'm not religious. Even though I'm not religious, I still don't believe in mockery. Not in that way. Because it's better to treat such things seriously first. If you cannot prove it either way. Right? So, no, absolutely. If I could have like a, Michael the Archangel and what was his name? Was it Jacob? I think it was Jacob. It was either Jacob or Isaac. Where they had a battle with an angel. Right? I'd want that. There's precedent for it. Except I want it with God. Confused? Okay, well that makes sense. I'm flagging here. I'm probably just my bed's right there, thankfully, so I could just leap over and I'm asleep. I already did my yoga. So I should be okay. That being said, I'm sad that you caught me at the end of everything. Yeah, I'll go to bed. But yeah, tomorrow this one, okay? And then yeah, we'll call it good after that. And but yeah, thanks for the recommendation or thanks for the request. And it should be a fun one. That being said, where's my control scenes thing? All right, that being said, be good, be safe, make good life for yourselves. And I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm Badger 7 Actual, formerly homeless veteran, BlastCapBadger. It's gute nicht. Yeah, gute nicht. Or, well, no, it's not knocked. I'm pretty sure it's nicht. It's gute nicht. Well, anyway, auf Wiedersehen. Hasta la mañana. Buenos noches. Sleepy time. Good night.